math quiz. So for this question, it's not that hard, it's just really long, okay? And you need to know like the steps, because if they get this, it's probably going to be the same steps, just different numbers. So yeah, let's start. They're asking for the maximum number of test tubes. So there's actually a formula for this. The formula is for maximum number of test tubes or total number of test tubes. The formula is total volume over what's it called? Usable volume per tube. Okay. So to find the usable volume per tube, there is a formula. It's capacity multiplied by volume of tube, volume of one tube. Okay, so the capacity they gave us is 85%, so that's basically 0.85. You multiply it by the volume of one tube. So volume of a tube or volume of a cylinder is pi r squared multiplied by the height. So it's going to be pi r, radius they gave us is 1 squared multiplied by the height, which is 4. They gave it to us here. This is equivalent to 4 pi. So there, we got it. 4 pi. Multiply 0.85 by 4 by 4. You get 3.4 pi. Now we can find the total volume. So the total volume, basically, logically, they said that 1 pint is 29 cubic inches. Okay, and they said that this lab technician is using 2 pints. Okay, let me try finding it actually. Yeah, here, 2 pints. He's using 2 pints, and they said that 1 pint is 29 cubic inches. So just multiply 29 by 2. Okay, you get 58. Yeah, 58. Now we can solve. We're going to use the formula, which is total volume, which we got is 58 over 3.4 pi. Let me see what you get. 4 pi. You get 5.43, which, you know, is the same as 5. We want u of n. What we need to do first is we need to see if u is, what kind of sequence u is. We're going to see if it's geometric, quadratic, or arithmetic. First, let's start with arithmetic, okay? We're going to do 3 minus 12. 3 minus 12 is 9. This is 9. And then 48 minus 12, which is 36. So they're obviously not constant, meaning it's not arithmetic. Let's see if it's geometric. To see if it's geometric, you're going to divide the second by the first term, this by this, this by this. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. 48 divided by 12 is 4. And then 192 divided by 48 is 4. It's all constant, meaning this is a geometric difference, okay? And the formula for any geometric sequence is Gn equals to a1 times r to the power of n minus 1. So g of n is going to be a1, which is the first number here, which is 3, times the rate, which is 4, to the power of n minus 1, and that's it. For the second part, they want v. What kind of sequence is v? Let's see if it's arithmetic. We're going to do 11 minus 7, which is 4, and then 15 minus 11, which is 4, and then this is going to be 4 too. So this is arithmetic, okay? The formula for any arithmetic term is going to be an equals to a1 times n minus 1 to the power of, times d. Yeah. Okay, so an equals to a1, which is 7, plus n, which we don't know, n minus 1, multiplied by the difference, which is 4. So just distribute this. An equals to 7 plus 4n minus 4. 7 minus 4 is 3, okay? So an equals to 4n plus 3. And that's it for this one. Let's see the next part. Okay, so for this question, just imagine n as 1, okay? So rewrite this whole thing. 1 plus box over 1 plus box equals to the first fraction you see here, which is 2 over 5. Obviously 1 plus what makes 2? 1, right? So this is 1. And then 1 plus what makes 5? 4. And that's... Okay, so for the last part, here they want q. So let's see what sequence it is. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to see if it's arithmetic, okay? So we're going to do 12 minus 5, which is 7, and then 25 minus 12, which is 13, and then 44 minus 25, which is 19. They're obviously not equal, so this is not an arithmetic term. Let's see if it's geometric. We're going to do 12 divided by 5, you get like 2.4, and then 25 divided by 12, you don't get the same answers every time. So it's not going to be geometric. What else could it be? We can see if it's quadratic. How do we do that? We do that by minusing the differences we got for the arithmetic sequence. So these are the differences we got when we minus these, right? What we're going to do is we're going to minus them again and see if they're constant. So we're going to do 13 minus 7, which is 6, and then 19 minus 13, which is 6 again. So it's constant, meaning it's a quadratic sequence. Now the formula for a quadratic sequence is an squared plus bn plus c. They're asking for the coefficients of each of them, so we want a, b, c. The formula for a is 2a equal to the first difference, which is 6, meaning a equals to 3. For this, our formula is 3a plus b equals to the second difference, which is 7. A we can replace with 3. 3 times 3 is 9, plus b equals 7. Move this to the other side, b equals to minus 2. And then the formula for c is a plus b plus c equals to the third difference, which is 5. So a, which is 3, plus b, which is, minus b, which is minus 2, plus c equals to 5. This minus this is just 1, plus c equals to 5. Move this, c equals to 4. So we got everything. 3 n power 2 plus, minus 2 n plus 4. And that's it. This area of a right rectangular prism has a formula. It's going to be 2 times LW plus LH plus WH. So, yeah, okay. The height is 10 multiplied by the width. The width is going to be the smaller side, so that's going to be 4. Plus length, which is going to be the bigger one, which is 6, times the height, which is 10. And then the width, which is 4, multiplied by the length, which is 6. And that's it. Multiplied all by 2. So 2 bracket 6 times 4 plus 6 times 10 plus 10 times 4. You get 248. The volume of a sphere. The volume of a sphere is 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So it's going to be 4 over 3 pi radius, which is 6 cubed. Just multiply 4 over 3 by 6 cubed. You get 288. Just add the pi, and that's it for this one. So first thing we're gonna do for the second one is, okay, so they're asking for the new height of water in the container. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna find the total volume, okay, of the water added by the volume of the sphere. The volume of the sphere we got here is 288 pi. Add that by the total volume of the water, which they gave us is 1,000 centimeters cubed. This is gonna be the volume, okay, of the cylinder, basically, after the sphere is submerged. Okay, anyways, whatever. Anyways, the volume of a sphere, ignore this, put this on the side. The volume of a sphere is pi r squared multiplied by the height. We're trying to find the new height, right? We're solving for h. So we're gonna rearrange this equation. We're gonna do h equals to volume over r squared multiplied by pi. So the volume we got here is 288 pi plus 1,000 over r squared, which is 7 squared times pi. Type this on your calculator just like this. 7 squared times pi. You get 12.37, which is rounded to be 12, and that's it. This question looks tricky, but it's actually really simple. So the first thing you're gonna do is, okay, look at this right here. They said x plus y squared equals to 9, and they said y is 3x minus 1, so just replace y into this. So x plus 3x minus 1 squared equals to 9. Like terms, this is going to be 4x minus 1 power 2 equals to 9. They want the positive answer. Yeah. So you're gonna just put a radical here and a radical here. This crosses out, crosses out. 4x minus 1, radical 9 is 3 plus minus 3. 4x minus 1 equals to positive 3, and then we're gonna do another one. 4x minus 1 equals to negative 3. Move this to the other side. 4x equals to minus 3 plus 1. 4x equals to minus 2. You're gonna get a negative answer definitely with this, so let's just move on to this one. Move this to the other side. 4x equals to 4, x equals to 1, and that's it. Okay, so they want the radius of a cylinder. We can find this easily by using the volume of a cylinder formula, which is pi r squared h. The volume they gave us is 125 pi equals to pi r squared, which we don't know r, so just r squared multiplied by the height, which is 5. You can cross this and cross this. 125 equals to r squared times 5. Move this to the other side. 125 divided by 5 is 25 equals to r squared. Radical, radical, this crosses out. So r equals to radical 25, which is 5. And that's the answer. They want the total volume of this whole thing. So basically you're gonna find the volume of this and just add them. We already have the volume of the cylinder, which is 125 pi. We just need to find the volume of the cone. Volume of a cone is 1 over 3 pi r squared h. So 1 over 3 pi r, the radius is gonna be 5. We found the radius. The radius here is gonna be the same for the radius of the cone. That's gonna be 5 squared multiplied by the height, which is 9. So that's gonna be 25 times 9 times 1 over 3. You get 75. So all of this, you get 75 pi. Add these together, 75 plus 125, you get 200. You don't need to write pi, they already gave it to you in the question. So now they want the radius of the cylinder of this new solid, a solid that is similar to that of that. So this is a linear, yeah, it's a linear. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna do k cubed equals to final volume over original volume. So the final volume is 5,400 and the original volume is 125. Pi and pi, so it's going to be 5,400 pi, I cross out, but anyways, 125 pi. I got that wrong. Okay, so they want the radius of a cylinder. We can find this easily by using the volume of a cylinder formula, which is pi r squared h. The volume they gave us is 125 pi equals to pi r squared, which we don't know r, so just r squared multiplied by the height, which is 5. You can cross this and cross this. 125 equals to r squared times 5. Move this to the other side. 125 divided by 5 is 25 equals to r squared. Radical, this crosses out. So r equals to radical 25, which is 5. And that's the answer. They want the total volume of this whole thing. So basically you're gonna find the volume of this and just add them. We already have the volume of the cylinder, which is 125 pi. We just need to find the volume of the cone. Volume of a cone is 1 over 3 pi r squared h. So 1 over 3 pi r, the radius is gonna be 5. We found the radius. The radius here is gonna be the same for the radius of the cone. That's gonna be 5 squared multiplied by the height, which is 9. So that's gonna be 25 times 9 times 1 over 3. You get 75. So all of this, you get 75 pi. Add these together, 75 plus 125, you get 200. You don't need to write pi, they already gave it to you. So they want the radius of the cylinder of this new solid. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do k cubed equals to the new volume, which they said is 5,400 pi, which is 5,400, over the original volume, which we got is 200. We don't put pi because they cross out. You get 27, so k cubed equals 27. You put this on your calculator like this by pressing shift radical. You get k to be 3. Now this is the radius of, like, how can I explain it? You have to multiply this radius by the original radius, which is 5, to get the radius of the whole thing. So it's going to be 3 times 5, which is 15, and that's it. So, okay, so for this question, you can actually go on your calculator and you can type 2.1414141414, really long. You put the equal sign, you get 212 over 99, but if you don't want to do that, you can do this way, which is the solving way. X equals to 2.141414. Move this decimal twice, so you multiply by 100. X equals to 214.1414. 214 minus 2 is 212. 1 minus 100 is 99. X equals 212. Move this to the other side. X equals 212 over 99. Moving on. What is the common ratio of this geometric progression? So when they ask for geometric progression, when they ask for the common ratio of the geometric progression, all you have to do is you're going to do the second number divided by the first number. So 6 divided by -3, which is just -2. So the geometric progression of any term is this: gn equals to g1 or a1, whatever, times r to the power of n minus 1. So g of 5 equals to g1, which is 3, times r, which is 2, to the power of 5 minus 1. You type this on your calculator, you get 48. Again, the common ratio of a geometric progression, all you have to do is just do 7/2 divided by 1/10, second number divided by first number, and that's it. So again, the geometric progression of any term is gonna be g of n equals to g1 times r to the power of n minus 1. So g of 1 equals to g1, which is, they said, 2 to the power of 4 over 3 to the power of 5, times r, which is 3 over 2 to the power of 1 minus 1. You type this and you get 9/8. When they ask for the ratio of a geometric progression, you just multiply by, the second term by the first term, so -12 divided by 4 is -3. Basically, the formula we're going to use for this is P final equals to P initial times 1 plus r to the power of t. So P initial is going to be how much is invested, which is 550, multiplied by 1 plus the interest rate, which is 7%. 7% we know is 0.07, to the power of time, which is 4. You type this, you get 720.94. They want it to this many decimal places, so the answer is just 720. Same thing, P final equals to P initial times 1 plus r to the power of t. So the amount invested is 400, multiplied by 1 plus the interest rate, which is 0.06, to the power of time, which is 3. You get 478.67. They just want 478, so that's the answer. Basically, okay, they want us to pick an image. So when they put it like this, y equals 0.6, x plus 2, this means the plus 2 is affecting x, okay? If it was affecting y, it would be just this plus 2 or something, okay? But it's affecting x, meaning it's either right or left. If it's left, it's positive. If it's positive, it's left. If it's negative, it's right. If it was affecting y, it would be up or down, but that's not the case here. So basically, the dotted curve is the original function, okay? We said we're moving the x, which is the original function here, we're moving this 0.6x twice to the left. So let's see, let's start here. This is the original function. If we move it left, here they're moving it right, so this is not correct. Here, again, they're moving it right, not left, so this is not correct. Here they're moving it left, and they're moving it 2 boxes to the left, so it's correct. Here, the equation of the asymptote of the graph is y equals to blah 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 is what? So, like, logically looking at this graph, you can see that x is still 0. Sorry. Yeah, it's still 0. This function is still 0. Y equals blah 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 is still 0. Like, I don't really know how to explain this, the second one. I don't really know, but, like, you can just look at the graph and see that. Here they want the volume of a regular square pyramid. So So what's a square pyramid? A square pyramid is like the pyramids in Giza in Egypt. They're a pyramid, but the base is a square. So it's like, I don't know how to draw it honestly, but it's kind of like this. Whatever. Okay. So we're gonna calculate the base of this pyramid because we know that the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 times base times height. In order to find the base, we have to find area of the square, which is side squared, which is 8 squared. So 1/3 times 8 squared, which is 64, times the height, which is 15. You get 320. So the lateral area of a cylinder is 2 pi r times the height. So 2 pi, the radius is 9, times the height, which is 10/pi. So you just type this on your calculator, but wait, first you have to cross out pi here and pi here, because they can cross out. So you just do 2 times 9 times 10, which is 180. So the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. They gave us the volume of the sphere, which is 5324/3 pi equals to 4/3 pi. We don't have r, we're trying to find it. We can cross pi and pi. We're also gonna solve for r, so we're gonna take this to the other side. You get 5324/3 divided by 4/3 equals to r cubed. You put this on your calculator, you get 1331 equals to r cubed. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna do shift radical. It's gonna be radical of 3. Okay? You get 11. You get r to be 11, and that's the answer. The surface area of a sphere, let me write it down. Surface area of sphere formula is 4 pi r squared. What did they give us here? They gave us the volume of the sphere, and they didn't even give us the radius. So we're gonna find the radius by using the volume of a sphere formula, which is this, 4/3 pi r cubed. Volume of the sphere they gave us is 8788/3 equals to 4/3 pi. 4/3 pi r cubed. Cross, move this to the other side. You get 8788/3 divided by 4/3 equals to r cubed. You do that. 8788/3 divided by 4/3. You get 2197 equals to r cubed. So now you're gonna do the shift radical again. You get r to be 13. Now we can solve for the surface area of a sphere. That's gonna be 4 pi r squared, 13 squared. So you just do 4 times 13 squared. You get 6. So when you're trying to find, when they say area scale factor k, this means whatever ratio you find of the corresponding sides, you square. So area is gonna be k squared. Now we can solve. Let's find the ratio of the corresponding sides. So we're gonna do 50 height over height, which is 10. We're gonna get 5, and then and then radius over radius, so 25, obviously the bigger one over the smaller one. You get 5. They're constant. What are you gonna do now? You're gonna do whatever constant ratio you got squared. So 5 squared, you get 25, and that's it. Volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. So that's going to be 4 over 3 pi r, which is 9 cubed. Multiply 4 over 3 by 9 cubed. You get 972. So the answer is 972 pi. Surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r squared. So 4 times r squared, which is 3. 3 squared is 9. So 9 times pi. This is 36 pi. Total surface area of a cone is pi r squared plus pi r l. What is L? L is not the length or something like that. It's just the slant height. We're trying to find it. We're solving for it because we have everything but the slant height and they're asking for it. Anyways, let's replace. Total surface area is 378 pi equals to pi r, which is 9 squared plus pi times 9 times slant height. So 378 pi equals to 36 pi plus 9 pi l. So, what, 36? What? No, this is 81. Sorry. 81 pi. Move this to the other side. 378 pi minus 81 pi equals to 9 pi l. Solve this, you get 297 pi equals to 9 pi l. Move this to the other side. 297 divided by 9 is 33 pi equals to l. That's it, l pi, cross, that's it. So the formula for a cone is 1 over 3 pi r squared times the height. So 120 pi equals to 1 over 3 pi r squared, which is 6 squared times height. 6 squared is 36 h times 1 over 3 pi equals to 120. 1 over 3 times 36 is 12. So 120 equals to 12h pi. This is pi 2. You can cross the pi and cross the pi. 120 equals to 12h. Move this to the other side. Divide 120 by 12. You get h to be 10. So volume of a cone is 1 over 3 pi r squared h. So they said the volume is 624 pi equals to 1 over 3 pi radius, which is 12 squared, times the height. We're trying to find the height. 1 over 3 times, times 12 squared, so times 144 is 48. It's going to be 48 pi h equals to 624 pi. You can cross this pi and cross this pi. 624 equals to 48 h. Move this to the other side. 624 divided by 48 is 13. These are all the formulas you need. And yeah, just make sure to memorize them just in case. And that's it.